On March 28, 1986, a young mother left her Kodiak, Alaska apartment to meet someone. A witness saw her get into a white van. She was never seen again. Two men were convicted of her murder and sentenced to 99 years, without a body, without physical evidence, without a murder weapon. This is the story of Laura Henderson. Laura Henderson Ibach was in the middle of a contentious divorce from her husband Jack Ibach. They had two young daughters, and both parents wanted sole custody. Laura had moved into her own apartment with the children and was working at the Kodiak Women's Resource Crisis Center. She had retained an attorney to help with the divorce proceedings. What authorities didn't initially realize was that Laura had also been working as a police informant on illegal drug activities in Kodiak. This dangerous double life would raise questions for decades about who really wanted her dead. On that March evening, Laura's friend saw her get into a white van belonging to Donald McDonald, an acquaintance of her estranged husband. When Laura didn't return home, her friend reported her missing and began searching with Laura's parents. Police tracked down McDonald's van parked near his residence around 1 a.m. At 4 a.m., police knocked on McDonald's door. He became extremely nervous, shaking hands, quivering voice, avoiding eye contact. He initially denied knowing Laura, then admitted meeting with her, but claimed he'd only driven her around the block before letting her out. He refused to say where. Days later, some of Laura's clothing washed up on the shoreline of Menasha Bay. In one of Alaska's most controversial cases, Donald McDonald and Jack Ibach were both convicted and sentenced to 99 years for Laura's murder, despite no body, no murder weapon, no physical evidence, and no proven method of death. Critics called it an example of inept investigation, overzealous prosecution, and inadequate defense. A known drug dealer, James McLaughlin, had told multiple people he was responsible for Laura's killing, yet was never charged. Nearly 40 years later, people still ask, what really happened to Laura Henderson? Was justice served, or were innocent men imprisoned? Laura Henderson's body has never been found. The truth may be buried with her. One of Alaska's most controversial cases remains unsolved in the hearts of many.